Hello guys, IndyCar Champion. I was going around looking for free games to play, and this is one of the ones that came up. I know vaguely that it's a point-and-click murder mystery type game, so I figured I'd see what it's about with you guys. It looks like I just missed a car driving across the screen.
And now the adventures of Nick and Willikins.
This is England. Actually, that's a lie. We're really getting off on the wrong foot here. I don't want you thinking that I'm one of those unreliable narrators. No, this is not England at all. This is, in fact, a barely coherent caricature of England perpetrated by two men who have never even left North America. Consequently, the game you're about to play will almost certainly be riddled with inaccuracies, anachronisms, and bad accents. Like truly terrible accents you people don't even want to know. Anyway, they dragged me out of retirement to tell this story, and I'm not about to waste my extremely valuable time defending the ill-conceived choices of its writers. So, moving on. This is England. And this is the ancestral home of the wealthy and powerful Nick family, currently presided over by its last surviving male heir, young Nick of Nick Hall. Assisting Nick in the extremely complicated business of washing and dressing himself, along with the general maintenance of Nick Hall itself, we have this man. He answers to the name Willikins, but his young master has called him so many other things. Willikins is also one of the last of a dying breed. A breed of dedicated manservants tirelessly devoted to the well-being of their assigned charges, no matter the circumstances.
Well, that was quite an intro. It's still going.
I cannot overstress the importance of following the instructions of one's master, no matter how seemingly misguided, unethical, or even mortally dangerous they might be. Ours is to serve, not to question. All of this being said, one does have some latitude when it comes to addressing one's betters. Traditionally, it is acceptable to adopt one of the three basic attitudes, as observed and practiced by the great Western powers of servitude. The first, and one to which I must admit a bit of bias, is the British method, which stresses politeness and civility. This method is kind without being overly familiar, good enough to sustain an empire of nearly 1,000 years, so certainly good enough for the likes of you. Second is the one preferred by our American brethren, the friendly approach, presenting the illusion of being the master's equal, despite the fact that you both clearly know which of you is the lord and which is the lordly. Finally, there's the aggressive method, typically employed by our old friends, the Germans. No great surprise there, while obviously not advocating outright hostility towards the master. It does emphasize the notion that even the most noble among us may, on occasion, require a bit of helpful prodding. Right, so, young Willikins, kindly choose one of these methods and demonstrate it to me and the rest of the class.
I'll go with friendly, just because I'm going to be that way.
To demonstrate it for you, my friend.
While I personally find this an utterly reprehensible way to compose oneself, this is indeed a correct application of the friendly American method. Mr. Willikins, you'll make a fine manservant someday.
So that's it?
Willikins, you're the worst manservant what ever lived. Now stop daydreaming about your boring past and tend to my needs.
So begins another exhausting day for me here at Nick Hall.
Too right, Willikins. As per our usual routine, I have prepared an itinerary of daily activities for you.
Oh, good.
Item 1. Much like the princess in that story about the wee-stained mattress, I have detected
What?
something amiss with my bed. Have a look under there, won't you?
Very good, sir.
Okay. So I can go to the dressing. I can. Oh, there's a bunch of things. Why is that named Willikins if I'm named Willikins? Rope.
Pulling that typically summons Willikins. Seems a bit redundant, wouldn't you say?
Gotta say, so far, I do like, the things that it does. The voice acting is typically terrible, which I would expect for a free game, but
In keeping with the household-wide ban on French, Master Nick insists upon referring to that as the iron ceiling dangle.
so am I narrating out loud and this kid is just gonna sit there and listen? I think that's what's happening.
Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament.
Not sure that's Big Ben, but then again, I've also never been to England.
He named the dog Willikins, which I was sure would cause confusion.
Not for me, it doesn't.
I
That
think
settles that, then.
that settles that I think he is just narrating out loud and this kid is just playing away on his iPad or whatever and doesn't care what I'm doing.
The dog's bed costs more than I make in a decade. So naturally, the little bastard hasn't touched the thing in at least as long.
Fair.
I'm honestly not sure if Master Nick has found a dog food that strongly resembles diamonds, or if he's trained his mangy little dog to actually eat diamonds. Neither would surprise me.
Alright, there's a bunch of other things I can click on. I'm gonna go with the under the bed and actually see if the story is gonna progress.
Ah, so there is something under here. A charger for a mobile phone.
That's what we call cellular phones in England.
Rather. Master Nick refuses to acknowledge that he hid these here, which is just as well as I refuse to touch them, so we're at sort of a stalemate.
Fair, I'll allow that.
Master Nick threw this and said, "Fetch, Willikins," but neither the dog nor I were sure which of us he meant, so it's remained under the bed ever since.
That's still fair. I'll allow it.
The bedpost is the more traditional location for one's gum, but Master Nick has always been one to spit his gum in the face of convention. Also occasionally in my face.
That last line I expected. So, am I just supposed to click on everything under here until something, or is the story already progressing?
I'd be concerned about these if I thought Master Nick had even the remotest concept of what any of it actually meant. Step by step, heart to heart.
Okay. So,
I'll just tidy this up then.
wanted me to grab that.
Good job, Willikins. 5 out of 10. Honestly, you must try harder.
Oh, must I?
Now then, item the second. I'm hungry.
Yo-
Now, I know you have some food squirreled away on your person, and I demand that you feed it to me forthwith and hence. Here too. And such.
Well. Okay, that's disgusting. A pizza hamburger. Okay, I'll go with it. I'm gonna say, though, that this game is reminding me of... what was the show? Richie Rich. Except that Richie Rich wasn't, a complete jerk to his manservant, but it was a young kid who had money, and so he just literally did whatever he wanted to. And they had servants and whatever. I don't remember what the dog's name, but I'm pretty sure there was a dog, too, that helped them. And the kid was the one who went around solving crimes and whatever. Anyway, oh, what, I don't know, what, do I have the hamburger? Am I gonna give it to him? Oh, I have to, oh,
I'm
interesting.
not sure why I bother. He'll inevitably reject this and any subsequent offerings, no matter what they are. Sums up my existence rather neatly, I suppose. Pizza, hamburger, sir.
Cool, that old thing, you made me that yesterday. It's rubbish. Bung it down a loo.
Of course, sir. That'll be the first of, no doubt, many then.
I have no idea what half these sayings are. Gonna say that now.
Sir, I'd like to commend you on your discriminating palate. Asking me to dispose of food that is less than perfect simply means you have extremely high standards.
Like one of those chefs what shout at people on the telly. I really should shout at you more.
The day is young, sir.
Willikins, have you flushed that stale munch?
Oh,
Not yet, sir.
I'll see to it, post-haste.
okay, so it actually wants me to go throw it away. Ooh, we have something. Okay. Obviously, the rubber duck is the most important thing in this room.
That's Mr. Quacker's. He's mine, and I love him.
He could not have said that with any more enthusiasm, which I think is part of the reason why I'm beginning to actually really enjoy this game. So let's take this and throw it in the toilet. Alright, I think they may have spent a little bit too much time working on the sound engine for this game. I don't know that I can complain, considering that it's a free game, and I can't really complain. Oh, speaking.
I want you to go downstairs and prepare me some proper brekkie. You know what I like. I want you to take at least 2 seemingly incompatible food items and combine them in a new and interesting way. Or an old and boring way, what I've forgotten about. Go on, off you go.
Very good, sir.
Oh, and Willikins,
Sir?
remember it's Thursday, which means you may only prepare the items on my revised menu of foods what I will only eat on Thursdays. You will know these foods when you see them.
Right, that thing. Very, as I said once already, good, sir.
Well, that's foods that you only eat on a Thursday. Am I not allowed to do that because it's really only a Tuesday in real life? I don't know. Okay, dining room. Drawing. What's a drawing room? I'm probably just. Oh, okay. I don't see how this room has anything to do with drawings. And I'm also not entirely sure that unicorns exist in real life.
Actually, the last unicorn, as seen in the book and the movie of the same name. This is, in fact, the penultimate unicorn.
Sure. You go with that. So maybe the kitchen is through the dining room. Windows, but well, where? Where am I supposed to go to make food? Oh, I can click and move around. Okay. Okay, well now he's up here, and I still can't see anything over that way. Okay. Is there anything more this way? Oh, would you look at that? That's actually pretty cool. Now I'm in the kitchen.
Theoretically, this is for sitting in. But I'm the only person who ever visits this room, and I'm forbidden to sit. So I'm not sure what its actual purpose is.
Decoration, my good sir. So I'm hoping that there's... Oh, well, sure, let's open the cabinet. I meant to click over here and walk over here, but... Alright, clean dishes. Oh, goodness, a pile of dirty dishes. I know that I'm going to end up having to do those at some point, and I really don't want to.
This magnet lists the telephone number for emergency services, which, here in England, is 999.
That claims to be a piece of toast, which concerns me.
Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient.
Okay, that toast was in the sink. I don't think I'd want to use that now, do I? So where do I have it? Okay, yeah, see that toast is dripping. That's disgusting. Why Wine cellar. That's where I came from. I guess we'll go to the pantry and see if there's something in here. That's an awful lot of potatoes.
It appears to be something hidden just beneath this top layer of potatoes. Master Nick has rather cleverly hidden his cold, soggy chips under these raw potatoes. Well, you can't deny there's a certain logic to that.
And you can't, but why wouldn't you just finish off the french fries, or why wouldn't you put them somewhere where you're gonna know where they are?
Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient.
So am I only gonna be allowed to pick up things that are part of his ingredients list?
Good.
Good, nothing else, just good. Is it gonna be good over here too?
Dry.
Oh, okay, well those ones are dry. If I just keep clicking.
Dry.
Nope, those ones are just always gonna be dry, I guess. What about this fish?
Well, now I've got a haddock.
Sure. I mean, why not? Okay, I guess there's nothing more to that room. Oh, wait, no, come back. Let's see if... Oh, no, it doesn't look like we can grab those. Okay. So we can have a rubbish bin? Oh, I can open, then take stuff out of there? Or that just open it? Okay, he's just gonna open and close that. Let's see if he can see
It would
anything.
appear that a brand new pair of rubber gloves, or hand wellies as Master Nick calls them, has fallen into the bin.
Okay, then. I can't grab anything in the foreground. That's just dirty dishes.
I'm not actually allowed to serve anything from these. Master Nick says they're the good plates, and he's saving them for a less rubbish person to put food on them for me.
Okay, so he wants it on the dirty dishes?
These were not here an hour ago, and I know for a fact that Master Nick has not left his bedroom since then. He must have some sort of hidden dumbwaiter or something.
Okay, that doesn't explain how they got onto there. Oh, good, more things. What the heck are those?
If I had a pound for every time I've had to explain what Jaffa cakes are to non-British people, I'd be dead.
Okay, well, you need to explain to me what they are too, because I don't know. Lazy American, it's my job.
An impulse purchase after Master Nick went through his Yan can cook phase. Unsurprisingly, it's never been used. Well, for food preparation. This contains file cards with some of the most sumptuous dishes ever concocted. I've never once opened this box in all the years I've worked here. All great English homes have tea. I'd commit ritual suicide if we didn't. So naturally, Master Nick regularly tries to surreptitiously dispose of this tea to make me do that. Hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like that's an extreme step if you don't have tea. Oh, I didn't even notice there's... Okay. Looks like some
These are
things.
just biscuits. They have nothing to do with digestion.
What the... Why are they called Misfix Okay. Sure. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here.
Some cultures might look at an animal's organ and deem it inedible. But those cultures aren't British. Not even the 16th most disgusting food item in this house.
That's impressive.
Fresh from the, as it were, teat. Oh, this is indeed a real thing. Look it up, nerds.
I like how he has to stare at me to tell me that.
Could be worse. Could be chocolate smoothie. Ugh. Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient. I've heard it said that a true Englishman finds Marmite not only palatable but delicious. If this is the case, vive la France, I suppose. If nothing else, we have that scurvy problem solved.
So how...
Everything in here, no matter how disgusting it may appear to an outsider, is a completely viable culinary option for any self-respecting Englishman. Or indeed for Master Nick. but I'm only authorized to prepare foods on his lordship's ever-evolving Thursday menu today.
So how do I actually make these foods? Can I just, like... take... Oh. Oh, he's walking over to the cutting board. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I'm concerned because I heard a drill noise.
Is there a more quintessentially British dish than fish and chips? I hope not. A Master Nick will surely demand that next.
Well, see, so now I've got fish and chips, but what if I want it to be a fish and chips sandwich?
How would that even work?
It's a I just told you it's a fish and chips sandwich. Why don't you ever listen to me, guy?
I've already prepared a breakfast course for Master Nick. Mustn't waste food. Until he orders me to bung it down the loo, that is.
Okay, well, can you do anything else? I'm not putting rubber gloves on the fish. I guess we can see if those...
Yes, of course, that's brilliant! That will solve all my current problems. Wait, no, sorry. It won't work at all. I don't know why I said that.
Okay, well, you could have been a little less sarcastic there, guy. So, I guess I can check... Oh, wait. Oh, mouse, there you go. Put that on the fish and
I
chips.
believe that mouse is made of fondant. Master Nick occasionally makes me taste them to be certain.
Alright, well, I guess we'll go to the wine cellar and see if there's anything else that we can grab. If not, I'll just give him fish and chips.
I dare speculate what's even in this bottle. I'm dead certain it isn't wine.
Ooh, there's rope. That will be useful later, I'm sure. Always is. Alright, well... I'll just go see if the kid wants to eat this food. He probably won't. And I just have to walk everywhere. Go up. Oh, there we go. So there's nothing over there. I have to be over on that side. What if I don't want to? Alright, let's see if he wants this.
Positively revolting.
So are you.
Honestly, Willikins, I don't know what you think you're bloody doing in that kitchen. But I've half a mind to just say sod it and prepare my own brekkie.
Well, do it then.
Now bung this down a loo and make me something else.
Alright, and on that note, I'm gonna leave and figure out what to do in the meantime. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.